Hello everyone! It's been nearly 3 months since the Huawei Pura X Max officially launched. Unlike the original Pura X, which faced plenty of doubts when it first arrived, the Pura X Max has earned praise from a wide range of users. As someone who has always supported the extended screen foldable concept, I'm genuinely happy to see that. Of course, no device is flawless. After spending more time with it, I've also discovered a few drawbacks that are worth talking about.
A quick shout to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out our exciting tech content.
When it comes to the outer display, I actually agree with many of the early criticisms. Because of its shorter aspect ratio, vertical content can feel a little limited if apps haven't been properly optimized. That's a fair point. However, using this single issue to dismiss the entire large screen design, especially by comparing it directly with traditional square-style foldables, is the wrong conclusion. Having used both types of foldable phones for a long time, I want to explain why I believe the Pura X Max represents the best approach to a large folding screen and whether this design has the potential to become the future mainstream. The truth is, every product should be judged based on the purpose it was designed to serve. Different products target different users and solve different problems. You can review a refrigerator without caring about its smart features, but it wouldn't make sense to judge it using the standards of a freezer. The same principle applies here. The primary goal of a large foldable phone is to deliver the best possible experience when the device is fully unfolded. Looking at it from that perspective, I think the Pura X Max gets remarkably close to the ideal form factor. From a design standpoint, the type of content we consume should determine the shape of the display. Since screens exist mainly for viewing content, their proportions should naturally match that purpose. Most of the content we consume falls into two broad categories. The first includes media with fixed aspect ratios, such as videos, photos, comics, and documents. The second consists of software applications. App interfaces can be quite complicated, but they're also flexible. In most cases, they don't absolutely require a huge display because layouts can be adjusted and optimized for different screen sizes. Fixed ratio content is a completely different story. Videos, images, comics, and documents have predetermined dimensions, and they benefit the most from an immersive display with minimal black borders and maximum screen coverage. These types of content are everywhere in modern apps. That's why, from a user experience perspective, a large folding screen should first and foremost be optimized for fixed aspect ratio content. It's actually a very logical approach. The Pura X Max uses a 14:10 aspect ratio that works well across multiple content formats, allowing videos, images, and documents to be displayed far more effectively. The improvement in the viewing experience is immediately noticeable. Photos, videos, and presentation slides have much smaller black bars. Games provide a wider field of view. Documents can often display an entire page at once, giving you the feeling of reading an actual book. Everything looks larger, fuller, more immersive, and much more enjoyable, creating an experience that clearly surpasses traditional square-shaped foldable displays. When it comes to software, I also think the Pura X Max delivers a noticeably better experience than other foldable phones. Its 14:10 display doesn't just make the screen longer, it gives the device greater flexibility in how it can be used. More screen orientations create more possibilities. In portrait mode, even apps that haven't been fully optimized still perform reasonably well because the extra display area makes the phone feel like using an oversized flagship smartphone. Switch to landscape mode, the wider display gives split-screen apps much more room for their main content, making multitasking look cleaner and more comfortable. For apps that have already been optimized, the experience genuinely feels like using a compact tablet. In many cases, you're actually running tablet versions of the applications. This greatly reduces the amount of software adaptation required, while also raising the overall quality of the user experience. You can see this with apps like Lark, WeChat, Bilibili, QQ Music, Xiaohongshu, Taobao, Tiansheng Huahua, Silhouette, and many other system applications. Although many foldable phones market themselves as mini tablets, most of them still feel like two smartphones connected together rather than a truly unified large-screen device. The software experience often lacks consistency, and adaptation takes a long time to improve. Progress has been extremely slow, almost to the point of standing still. As a result, both the best-case scenario and worst-case scenario remain fairly limited. Apps that haven't been optimized frequently fail to use the available screen properly, with interface alignment issues, awkward layouts, and sudden interruptions in content. It can be genuinely frustrating during everyday use. Since I've spent so much time talking about the Pura X Max's aspect ratio, many of you are probably wondering how it compares to the Mate XT, one of Huawei's tri-folding designs. Here's my opinion. The Mate XT offers a massive 10.2-inch display when fully unfolded, making office work, document editing, text creation, and video production much easier. It also includes an external screen that functions like a regular smartphone. However, it comes with two obvious compromises. First, opening and closing the trifold design isn't as simple. The unfolding process can feel more complicated and sometimes interrupts the flow of using the device. Second, because of its larger size and extra weight, it's not nearly as portable. It feels much more comfortable when used on a desk rather than in your hands while moving around. Because of those limitations, the trifold design naturally fits a narrower range of use scenarios. It makes more sense for users who focus heavily on productivity and office work. Looking at it objectively, I don't think trifold phones will be easy to popularize. One major reason is the price. They're significantly more expensive and mainly target users with much larger budgets.
The second challenge is manufacturing. A trifold design is much more difficult to produce consistently, and issues like structural twisting are far harder to control. By comparison, the Pura X Max weighs just 229 grams, which is very close to a standard flagship smartphone. Once unfolded, you get a spacious 7.7-inch display that's almost tablet-sized, creating an excellent balance between portability and a truly immersive viewing experience, especially when you're on the move. Using it with both hands feels comfortable, and even one-handed operation is surprisingly manageable. After a little practice, opening the phone and rotating it into the right orientation with one hand becomes quite natural. It strikes an impressive balance between convenience, portability, and confidence during everyday use. When it comes to the Pura X Max itself, I honestly struggle to find anything I would change about its large display. I can't think of a better layout or any meaningful optimization that would improve it. In my opinion, this is already the ideal solution for a large foldable screen. The only scenario where that might change is if the aspect ratios of photos, videos, and documents were to evolve in the future. But those formats are closely tied to decades of display standards and even the way human vision works, so that's not something likely to change anytime soon. Of course, no device is perfect, and every product has its compromises. That's completely normal. As long as those compromises don't interfere with the core experience, they're acceptable. Right now, the biggest debate surrounding the Pura X Max is still its short and wide outer display. Without dedicated software optimization, vertical content can feel limited, and occasionally interface elements may extend beyond the screen, making certain functions difficult to use. Simply changing the outer screen's proportions isn't really an option, because doing so would fundamentally change the shape of the internal display. At that point, it wouldn't truly be this style of large foldable anymore. The alternative would be changing the folding mechanism itself, such as using a rollable or trifold design, but neither solution currently matches the balance of size, durability, and usability offered by a traditional dual-fold design. Even if the outer display had a more conventional aspect ratio, new questions would immediately appear. How much smaller would it become? Could the thickness still be kept under control? Would the overall phone end up with more visible creases? And would the overall experience actually improve? Because of that, I believe the smarter approach is to optimize the software specifically for the current outer screen instead of redesigning the hardware.
Since HarmonyOS is Huawei's own fully controlled operating system, software optimization is naturally easier compared to Android manufacturers. Huawei has already introduced several useful improvements. For example, immersive browsing allows the main content to occupy more of the screen. On Xiaohongshu, the top and bottom bars automatically disappear while scrolling to maximize viewing space. On QQ Music, the search bar hides itself, and the bottom navigation becomes more compact while scrolling. Huawei's AI assistant also takes advantage of the display's extra width by proactively offering services based on what's currently on your screen. It can summarize images and text, provide navigation or ride-hailing suggestions, create to-do items from conversations, answer questions, and even support a 3-column waterfall layout when browsing Xiaohongshu. These are all meaningful and practical attempts to improve the overall experience. At the same time, this 14:10 outer display shouldn't be underestimated. Compared with the external screens found on traditional square foldables, its wider proportions offer many of the same benefits as the internal display. Fixed ratio content looks larger and more immersive, whether you're viewing 3.2 photographs, 4.3 presentation slides, or standard document pages. Even when using the camera, opening the outer display provides a noticeably larger preview than a square foldable. It also supports AI pose recommendations at the same time, which makes it especially useful when taking portrait photos. From a positioning standpoint, the Pura X Max belongs to a completely different category than conventional square foldables. A square foldable is essentially a smartphone that happens to have a large internal screen. The Pura X Max, on the other hand, is more like a tablet that also includes an external display. Just because the main screen folds inside doesn't mean the outer display should always be your primary interface. Huawei's design philosophy is different. The Pura focuses more heavily on the external display, while the Pura X Max is built around delivering the best possible experience on the larger internal screen, encouraging users to make that your first choice. As someone who works as a digital editor, I spend a huge amount of time looking at videos, photos, and documents every single day. The experience on the Pura X Max is simply better than any square-style foldable I've used from other brands. During filming, reviewing panoramic shots feels seamless, and being able to view full PowerPoint presentations, reference images, and scripts at the same time makes my workflow much more efficient. It genuinely performs well for both productivity and entertainment. Yes, I did run into a few limitations with the outer display, but they're not enough to outweigh how outstanding the large screen experience is. If you've used the Pura X Max and still can't accept the reduced amount of content shown on the outer display, that doesn't necessarily mean the product has failed. It simply means this design isn't the right fit for your personal preferences. Instead of asking Huawei to compromise the internal display just to improve the outer display, it makes more sense to choose the type of foldable that better matches your own needs. If you value the outer display above everything else, then a traditional square foldable is probably the better option. At the same time, the arrival of this widescreen foldable design has clearly attracted a dedicated group of users who appreciate its unique strengths.
On one side, many users place the highest priority on having a fully functional outer display, along with an excellent split-screen multitasking experience. These are genuinely the biggest strength that traditional square-style foldable phones have over wide-screen foldables. What I find especially interesting is that the square inner display wasn't originally the ideal solution. It was actually a compromise. In the early days, the software ecosystem for foldable inner screens was far from mature. If manufacturers wanted people to actually buy these devices, they needed to make sure users had at least one screen that worked like a normal smartphone. That's why so much emphasis was placed on the external display. Looking back, it was really a product of its time. To make the square inner screen more practical, more consistent, and more valuable, manufacturers gradually introduced features like split-screen multitasking and parallel workspace modes. Ironically, what started out as solutions to overcome limitations eventually created an entirely new category of users who now specifically prefer this style of foldable.
There's another reason as well. For years, manufacturers have marketed square foldables as premium business devices aimed at professionals. That messaging has shaped public perception to the point where many people automatically associate square foldables with business use. As a result, some users feel that widescreen foldables look more fashionable and less formal, making them hesitant to consider them. Even so, I'm convinced that widescreen foldables represent the future mainstream direction. The first reason is simply the user experience. The strong sales performance of the Pura X Max combined with years of feedback from square foldable users clearly shows that the people interested in this category care most about the experience of the large internal display. In that area, widescreen foldables have a significant advantage. Many square foldables advertise their large screens as the main selling point, but once you actually use them, the experience doesn't always live up to those promises. Brands often talk about transforming the large screen from something you occasionally open into something you use all the time, yet they still encourage users to rely primarily on the external display during daily use. For people buying a foldable specifically to enjoy a better large screen experience, the gap between expectation and reality becomes obvious, making it easy to understand why many users eventually decide to switch. That's exactly why, after the launch of the Pura X Max, the second-hand market saw more Mate X devices being traded in, while their resale prices also declined. In contrast, the Pura X Max succeeded because its design philosophy matched what its target audience actually wanted. That's also why it became Huawei's best-selling foldable phone in the company's history. At the same time, the industry itself is beginning to prove that the widescreen direction is the right one. Some manufacturers have already shown through their own product strategies that this approach has real potential. In fact, even a brand that previously struggled with square foldables is reportedly preparing a comeback by focusing on a widescreen foldable design. If that happens, the future competition in the domestic market could revolve around widescreen foldables like the Pura X Max and the iPhone Ultra on one side, while square foldables such as the Mate X and several other products with uncertain futures compete on the other. The idea that square foldables are the ultimate premium business phones was largely shaped by Huawei's own marketing over the years. If Huawei chooses to do so, there's no reason why a widescreen foldable can't also become the new symbol of a high-end business device. So how much longer can square foldables remain dominant? That answer may ultimately depend on how long Huawei continues to develop and release the Mate X series. That's everything I wanted to share in today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!